Later on at 2:30 at the Brighthelm Centre just up the hill, we're going to have an official launch.
That's not right. Oh, it's not.
First of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming. The three MPs for our city have each sent their messages of support, which we'll publish after. Secondly, we've had a message of support from Tim Worthley. He's essentially the doctor that looks after and helps and advises and assists people on the streets and people who are homeless in Brighton and Hove. We invited councillors and we've had messages from a number, but I want to introduce you to Maria Jose Aldanas, I think.
That's right. Perfect.
Thank goodness for that.
I'm really glad to be here in Brighton, which is the first UK city that has shown any kind of interest in joining this movement that we started from Europe. This Homeless Bill of Rights is an initiative that we initiated in FIANSA. FIANSA is the European Federation of National Associations Working with the Homeless. And I hope that Brighton will be the first UK city to endorse the Homeless Bill of Rights.
Just Fair, just if I can say one thing about Just Fair, is committed not just to tackling homelessness as a human rights issue, but indeed looking at all social issues through the prism of human rights. Just Fair was set up to try and advocate for the incorporation of economic and social rights alongside civil and political rights. So this is a great development, one that Just Fair is absolutely delighted is happening and is really, really happy to be able to endorse. And it's brilliant to see such a strong showing today of people who are here to make sure it becomes a reality, not just hopefully in Brighton and Hove, but across the country.
And we at the Coalition have been fighting for years on many fronts to make public authorities treat homeless people with more consideration and respect. But looking around, we found FIANSA's document, which is a much more hard-hitting document, and it is from the point of view of homeless throughout. It had real bite to it, we thought. So this project was made to make us the first British city to adopt the Homeless Bill of Rights. This Homeless Bill of Rights must feed into every measure, every policy, practice and procedure the Council has that affects homeless people. And it's not intended simply as a declaration. If you have, for example, as the Council has, a protocol for dealing with the tents of people who are surviving as homeless, then the first thing they should be asking is whether or not that protocol is sensitive to the rights and needs as homeless people as set out in this document.
I worry that in our city sometimes there's more compassion for the homeless, and that the GRT community are often not heard or represented due to gaps in the system. Our Homeless Bill of Rights supports includes everyone in the travelling community.
To come to the bill, I've been tasked with the first one, which is the right to a house. It just goes without saying, the right to a house. The reality is, some people are rubbing their hands. Business is absolutely booming. And that's where we have to target. We have to take away this whole concept that it's complex. If we see a spot of land, we put 4 prefabricated houses on it. And we put 4 people from the hostels into it. But in the meantime, let's get stability. Let's give them a right to a shelter, which is the second one. A right to have a shelter. All these people just need is a chance. And we can't turn our back on them anymore, because that's exactly why we're suffering. The amount of homeless we're suffering in Brighton, because the council have turned their back on it. They've hoped it will go away.
In terms of the Bill of Rights specifically, if you want to be involved just in that, then please make sure Barry at the back knows, and we can ensure that you get information on that specific area.